Talk TV. Hi, Nicole.
Hey, Sherry. As you know, this is not for the children or the faint of heart. This is rated R, no host bar, real talk for real women. So, Sherry, what are we talking about today?
Today, I thought it would be good for us to discuss dating. Dating is a hot topic right now, especially with Steve Harvey coming out with his new movie. I think it's called Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man.
Yeah, you know, I didn't read the book. I read excerpts of the book. I didn't read all of the book, but I'm very anxious to see the movie. It's already out, so I've got to figure out a time to go see it. You should plan something for us.
Oh, we should definitely have a GTTV Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man night. Oh, yeah.
A
we
bash.
should do that.
We have to do a whole dinner and a movie thing.
And since we're in Southwest Florida, we should do it at Silver Spot. Yes.
We'll have to put it on our Facebook. You create an event.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll do that. But I thought we'd talk about dating. I ran across this article and it discussed 7 bad habits that women have when it comes to dating. We can touch on a few. Mm-hmm. The first one
is,
I thought, would be basically dating someone like your ex. What?
Since I have an ex, I can talk about
we all
that.
have exes. We all have exes, but you know.
do. And I do think that you kind of fall into a habit of dating a person that's similar. Not exactly like your ex, but similar. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you attract the same type of person or if you go looking for the same type of person, but you do have to break the cycle in order to get a different type of relationship. Mm-hmm. I've learned that the same type of people create the same type of relationship. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
That's true. That's true. As I was reading this article, I could truly pinpoint some of my girlfriends. That was, I guess, sad. I don't know. I don't know. But to me, it was just like, oh, God, that's such and such. That's such and such. That's such and such. and really, women tend to ask themselves, what is it that I'm getting wrong? How about that you're dating the same type of guy?
I think that's part of it.
That's part of it.
And then sometimes I think it's just dating anybody. You have to set some standards, not guidelines, but standards of what your priorities are instead of just going for who's ever asking you out.
Exactly. Instead of being desperate, basically.
Okay, so what were the other habits? That's one.
There was one, basically being unrealistic. Having unrealistic expectations.
Oh, tall, dark, handsome, rich,
perfect.
No kids.
Oh.
He's gonna do this, and we're gonna vacation in Napa Valley.
Oh, the God of all gods.
Size 12
yes.
shoe, and he's gonna drive this, and he's gonna give me this. And,
yes.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The perfect man. Ladies, there's no such thing.
But you know, my question is to everybody who's looking for the perfect man, are you the perfect woman? Exactly. What are you bringing to the table?
Exactly.
So
unrealistic. You know, I tweeted the other day. I follow this. This I guess it's an article or a blog person. It's called Madame Noir, and she tweeted, "Are women unrealistic?" You know, and yes, we are. But like you said just now, what are we bringing to the table? Exactly. Yes. You know. Are we as perfect as what we want to be perfect?
I wonder if Steve Harvey covers that in his book, you think?
Huh. We need to read this book, you know. But the third...
The movie's out now. We can just go to the movie.
Yeah, we'll go to the movie. The third thing was basically lying to yourselves.
About?
Some women will say, oh, I am over it. I can move on. Or, oh,
I told you about being over a man.
Yeah.
If you want to get over one, get under another one. Okay, that's not entirely true.
That's her advice.
That's not entirely true. It works for some, doesn't work for all. It depends on the relationship and how you feel and how many emotions are still attached to it.
Very true.
If you need a little help along the way, helps you get over the hump. I guess
to each his own. I said that in the last episode. Again, there was another one. Pretending to be a player. Really, ladies? Come on. Only guys can do this best. We have no clue. We are such emotional creatures. So
I think that's an age thing too.
It's an age thing.
I'm over 30.
I think so.
I don't have time to play. Am I into you?
So
or
am I. Yeah.
And I'll tell you, I'm just not that into you.
It's exactly. Be real. I do have friends ranging from different age groups, from 20s to 30s to 40s. And I do find that it is my
Exactly.
my friends in that 20s group, they tend to play a lot of games. And
Too
older
old,
always just
too
don't.
busy between ex-husband, boyfriend, son, boss, career, finances. I already have 4 men in my life that I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Yes.
If I'm not into you, I'm definitely not.
Definitely
Cameraman,
not
who's the
into
greatest.
you.
So if I'm not into you, I don't have time.
No time for it. The games have to stop. Now, I think Steve Harvey covers that in his book.
And
Yeah.
it looks like that in the movie too.
Yeah, that is covered. And I'm going to switch the topic for a little bit, you know, because I have all sorts of friends. I have friends that are Christian and friends that are not. Sensitive topic.
What did I say that they didn't like?
What did we say?
We, meaning me.
Hey, I love them all because I just do. Okay. Now it seems like the dating rules, it's true. The dating rules are so different for, you know, Christian women than it is for women that don't follow or are not strongly into their faith. You know, I have some friends that don't kiss or don't.
If you have strong spiritual values and standards, you need to be with someone or at least date someone who falls into that same category so that you guys can have that understanding together.
Yes.
You can't date
someone,
JoJo,
who is not a Christian,
who's at the club every night.
Exactly.
And then wonder why this is not working, just gonna pray about it.
Thank you.
You have to use the common sense that God gave you and find you a good Christian man.
Good Christian man.
If you're a good Christian woman.
Yes.
Now, if you out in the club every night, then you okay with
JoJo,
whoever who's out in the club every night.
You know, but we must say, and a lot of our Christian women do follow this rule. Find someone who can help you to be accountable in your faith, who follows the same guidelines as you do, and, you know, who can grow at the same time as you do.
Exactly. Now,
like
what do
you
you say
just
about
said,
divorced women?
Divorced women dating too soon.
Okay, first of all,
you can touch on that. Dating too soon.
You're a traditional person. You went to high school, you got married your high school sweetheart, you guys have a lovely family. I started dating after college. Well, I mean, I dated before, but I got married out of college, already living on my own. And then, you know, divorce and dating again. It's totally different because people look and think you date too soon. For me, you have to look at the fact that you know the marriage is over before you leave the house. Just because you made it public, a lot of couples know, most of them know, 6 months, a year into it, that it's over. Yeah. So if you already have that emotional detachment from a relationship, to everybody else, it seems like you just started dating. But to that person, it could have been a year going on. They've been waiting.
It's been over for a long time.
For that, I feel like don't be too judgmental if you see someone you think, she just got divorced and now she's dating. They knew they were divorcing before. He was already living upstairs and she was sleeping downstairs. So, with that being said,
that's some of our dating tips. And
I think we'll have to revisit this topic.
Oh, we will, because the list can go on. But please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. Just check out our site, www.girltalktv.com.
And also come back next week for Sexual Revolution Part 2.
Yes.
And if we say something that you're offended by, remember it's taking control of your sex life, whatever that is to you. But we're going to revisit that.
We will.
We'll see you next time.
Ciao.